Hello and welcome. Just like any language, the language we are currently interested with, that is English, uses many phrases and words to describe various moods, various features in a graphic way. In other words, to give a detailed description of events, incidents, or to sketch a figure, real or otherwise, in the way it is, we require more and more new words. So it is a good practice to read newspapers, to read books and articles, to listen to talks, to hear the news channels and collect or gather terms that you find to be used over and over again, that is frequently. It is a very good habit, and I, in this video, would mention 3 phrases or words, quote the meaning, and then discuss the meaning once again in a detailed manner. Also, we will try to make sentences with them. Your task is to repeat after me the meaning, and once you get to know and become familiar with the words, try to describe in your own language. So, without further ado, let's start. The first phrase or a collection of words that I take up for discussion is hard of hearing. What does it mean? Cannot hear properly. So, hard of hearing refers to someone who has inability to hear when spoken to, who cannot hear well. Let us make sentences with it. Suppose we refer to an old lady and she is hard of hearing. In the next example, let me speak of a friend whom I call from a close quarter, and alas, he does not respond. Is he hard of hearing? Pray he is not. Let him be in fine health. Let us consider the phrase, the next phrase, riddled with. Riddled with means full of. Go to sentences. A road having so many potholes can be described as being riddled with holes. If a book has a large number of mistakes, be it typographical or maybe it happened because of oversight of the author, we can say that the book is riddled with errors. Let us pick up another word, and this is the last one that we shall discuss in this video, and it is slain, which means executed or murdered. In other words, put to death. Slay means to kill. Sentence now. Consider a leader who was done to death, suppose, and later on a statue was erected in his memory. We can then say that a statue has been built in remembrance of this slain leader. Another sentence. Consider an officer who was killed and maybe his wife had a hand in it. That is what the police, upon investigation, suspect, though it is yet to be confirmed. And the police asked the wife to accompany them, and one can then say that, look at the wife of the slain officer. Before I call it quits, that is before I end this video, I think it is better to have a further practice. Let us build more sentences, and you try to make further more, and above all, try to play with the language by expanding the idea involved in each sentence. Try to tell them in your own words. First sentence. If someone happens to be shouting unnecessarily, I can give a loud cry and shout back, "Am I hard of hearing? Why are you shouting?" Second sentence. It is indeed a painful sight for a mother if one brings the bullet-riddled body of her son. Maybe the son was a soldier, suffered bullet wounds, was hit by bullets and died fighting. Third sentence now. Think of two characters as Mr. X and Mr. Y. Hypothetical characters, Mr. X and Mr. Y. Suppose they were friends and in two separate shooting incidents they were killed. This is what the police briefed about the slain friends. It is time to say goodbye. You have to see the news again and again. Try to describe the news, expand, repeat again, record, re-record in the mobile. Before seeing the next video, erase the previous recordings and record once more. Judge your own performance. I am sure you would be able to see your own improvement. Thank you for now. Goodbye and namaste.